Well, the Association of Missouri Nurse Practitioners says that 113 out of Missouri's 114 counties are medically underserved.
As the need for health care in rural Missouri continues to rise, nurse practitioners are an important part of meeting that demand.
Chris Bryant has more on the fight for legislation to expand what nurse practitioners can do.
When it comes to full practice authority, nurse practitioners have their hands tied.
Makes it complicated is that basically without a collaborative practice agreement, we can't function to the fullest extent of our education.
The Association of Missouri Nurse Practitioners says primary care physicians and psychiatric doctors are not entering rural parts of Missouri.
If you don't have any type of access to care for, 30 to 45, 60 miles, that's a real problem, especially if you're having a stroke or a heart attack or something like that.
Kansas and Iowa are among the 30 states that has full practice authority.
If you look at the Missouri State Medical Association, they fight us every single step of the way as far as, the rules. They believe that we're going to cause drug addicts, that we don't know what we're doing. The big retaliation that we get from them most of the time is, well, you're not a physician. And the thing is, we don't want to be physicians.
Recently, efforts have been attempted in Missouri's General Assembly to allow nurse practitioners to take on more. But those efforts have fallen short, never reaching a floor vote.
There's a lot of these elected officials that understand the importance of making these changes, but unfortunately, there's a lot of procedural blocks. There's people on the opposite side of us that don't want to see these changes.
One of those hurdles is the fee nurse practitioners must pay to a physician in order to practice in a non-hospital setting.
Yeah, I need a permission, basically, to do my job. And there's no set number on that. There's really no oversight on, who's monitoring the collaboration. Nobody is.
The lawsuit was filed before Andrew Bailey left office and took a position with the FBI. It would allow more nurse practitioners to take on larger roles in rural parts of the state.
My physician and I's relationship is fantastic. He fully supports this lawsuit, and I wouldn't be able to go forward with this without his support. So I don't want anyone to think that I have a horrible, collaborating physician, because I don't. He's amazing.
And those who support her know why it's so important.
She's been very courageous to go out and put her name out there and put her name and her reputation on the line, because she understands the importance of access to care.
According to the Missouri Nurses Association, there are 4,720 nurse practitioners in the state of Missouri. Chris Bryant, KY3 News.